Alright, so let's plug away in this event again. Let's have a quick look at our deck. See, is there anything we could do to deal with blue? I'm honestly not sure there is. We've just had bad luck on our draws for the most part. We've got all sorts of combat tricks we're not drawing. So I think we just keep going in and keep plugging away here. Eventually we'll end up against a deck that isn't something in blue. That would be an enormous amount more fun. Oh, good. A Demir vampire player, I'm guessing. On the Amonkhet board, not my favorite. Again, we're getting this. I don't know what is with these first hands every single time. They're so terrible. Second hand, pretty awful too. But we'll keep it anyway. There's no penalty for us losing here. Not that I want to lose, mind you. Oh yes, classic. Alright. I think Legion's Landing needs to be dealt with. Or Vampire the Dire Moon, maybe. But against Vampire deck, we probably won't fare all that much better, honestly. Drop a Mountain and drop a Feather. Again, we're just... something about our deck here is saying, hey, Ian, let's not draw any of our instants or sorceries. Either we have too many creatures and not enough instants or sorceries, or who knows what, but I think we definitely need to deal with you. You need to go away. So you will become a giant thorn in my side.
I have come for vengeance.
Alright. Yep, we are dead in very, very much short order here. Alright. And I suppose we drop Feather at this point. Oh. Silly Ian. Why does that look like it was highlighted to me? Oh, it's not really, is it? It's just that fancy exile zone business. I seriously think I need to edit this deck and reduce the creature count.
I abhor my need blood.
And put more sorcery spells and such. Alright. You first. Angels, please. Okay, Fable Passage. Then we will crack that. And we will, let's see here, drop a Plains. And let's see here. No attacks yet.
The weak feed the strong.
All right. That unfortunately will do absolutely nothing for us. We could +1/+1 our non-existent angels. But I think what we do is we drop this. I do think this deck simply doesn't contain enough. Now we'll attack. Let's see here. Hang on. What do you do? Okay, I think for now we attack you. That's fine. One attacker. So they don't have anything in their graveyard yet. Oh, this is a cool deck, I must say. But, oh boy. Is that troublesome for us? Yep, their deck is going off now. Holy smokes.
Vampirism is a useful trait.
Indeed it is. Yeah, our deck not built properly for this event at all. Pretty much my conclusion, we're just getting run over by everybody. So, whilst opponent decides, we'll just scoop. Because we're at 3 life, there's simply no point in waiting. We'll go straight to the next one again. Or, you know what? Let's see here. You know what, actually? Let's go home here. And we'll go into the decks. Pick other decks. Let's clone you. Edited. And let's have a look here. See if maybe we ought not to remove some of our creatures and add more spells and instants. So if we go here and we do instants and sorceries, collected or not, and then we do target, so we could put you in. Let's see here. Defiant Strike as well. Because I don't think we have Defiant Strike in here. No, we don't. We could use this to protect Feather as well. I think what we want to do is we want to protect Feather as much as possible. And I think we'll definitely ditch Amplifier. And whilst you are super cool, that's no longer our objective anymore. We'll get you out as well. And let's see. What other things can we do? Built to last. +2/+2. You're not an artifact creature. Let's see here. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And draw a card. Defiant Strike. We already have that in our deck. This is Singleton after all. This is an interesting one because this is a creature fairy, but it is a flying blocker as well as being a sorcery adventure. Because we say here, when you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it to your graveyard as it resolves. I'm not sure how that's going to work, so you know what, I'm going to stay away from adventure cards for now. Good for battle. We can craft all. Yep. Because that's just an uncommon. I think we have, yep, a whole ton of those. Karametra's Blessing. Also grants hexproof. So is another one to pump up. But you're not an enchantment creature, are you? So it's not going to help. So we could use this to pump up or to save ourselves a little bit. If we end up pumping up, we get it back and then we can cast it again to pump up the next turn. Or use it to destroy an enchantment or gain 4 life. What do we drop? Alright. No, you're very cool. I like you. Lyra Dawnbringer is also very powerful. Let's see here. Spellgorger Weird is kind of useful. Light up the stage. Allows us to fish for cards. So you're still kind of useful. It's a protect feather. So that's kind of useful. So we just need to figure out what to ditch here. Settle Wreckage is useful. There's a sweeper. Resplendent Angel. Radiant Destiny is useful. Banishing Light, useful removal. Baffling End. Useful removal. No, you're useful. You're pump. Same goes for barge in. You're useful as a mana rock, I suppose. This one gets pump. Okay. And also happens to be an ally of Feather, even though not an angel. It's part of the angelic army. Dreadhorde Arcanist, trample. Whenever this attacks, you may cast it as a sorcery card for mana cost less. From grade up its mana cost. I don't know, you could in theory just go into the sideboard for now. Let's try that. Cannot have cards in the sideboard, eh? Okay, well, in which case we'll just ditch you then. Alright. Okay. Besides which I can look over the video if I need to know. Let's go back in and see if we do any better. Depending on how the time goes here, we'll play 1 or 2 more games on camera, and then that's going to have to be it, unfortunately. Okay. Not sure what they're playing there. Didn't really recognize that illustration. Got a Semet Sprint. Don't really have enough. Hello, opponent. Let's see here. Don't really have enough mana. Free mulligan. Oh, that's even worse. But I'll be darned if I mulligan again. Oh, Magic doesn't like us today. Or maybe it does. Huh. Okay. Let's drop you. You're not the ideal first turn play. Especially with opponent going first, they're just going to drop something. Yep, just touchy. Or even worse, 2 somethings. Alright. You know what? No, they'll just block with the goose. So I think we just pass the turn. Well, we could have killed the goose, I suppose. Okay, then. Yep, I guess so. Next turn, Feather. Always try to get our commander. Oh. This double white going to kill me. Let's see here. Angel, please. All right. No attacks. Oh boy. No blocks, I suppose. Oh, it feels bad. Okay. You. That double white is going to kill me. I'm quite sure of it. Cancerous Legionnaire. Okay. Next, attack with 1. Go. To blockers. This feels bad because we weren't able to cast Feather. Yes, we do want that, please, even though it's way too gosh darn slow. All right. Alrighty. Good old hexproof. Okay then. Yep. Okay, Aurelia. Okay, you. Okay. And then I think we attack. We were most certainly dead on the crackback now. Yup. That is a very strange... Why would they do that? To create a food token, I suppose. Oh, okay, fine. You win. Again, because there's no penalty at losing here. We'll just quit out, save a bit of time. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the deck we built, and I don't have any other Brawl decks because I really don't play Brawl all that much. I'll probably try to grind a bit more off camera, but it doesn't look like we're having an awful lot of luck. Or I'll try to maybe build another Brawl deck at some point. I'm not sure how long this event will last. It doesn't really say. Hydras. Okay. Probably some mono green monstrosity. What is that? Okay, that's that. Okay. As usual, I don't understand what's with the shuffler in these games. I always get these appallingly bad hands. First hand is always absolutely awful. And I kept it because, of course, I pressed the wrong blasted button. So, you know what? Let's just not waste our time and go back in again. Because it simply, again, doesn't matter. There's part of me that thinks we just keep conceding until we get a hand that's not a pile of nonsense. Alright, let's go. Well, that's a little better. Maybe the hand smoother decided, hey, let's not give you an utterly nonsensical hand first time round. I think actually we drop you. Do we want a Tajik? Yes. I think we do. So, unlike what I thought, muting opponents doesn't mute their pets still. That's still a bug. So, yeah, muting opponents does absolutely nothing. Okay, that's extraordinarily unfortunate. Do we have instants or sorceries that are at that right now? Yeah, you know what? Red Horde Arcanist, now I'm reading it, doesn't really belong in the deck as well as I thought it did. Let's drop you. I like these lands, they're pretty. Especially this one with the cosmetic on it. It's like a nebula in the sky. Very, very cool. Let's drop Feather mana. And we'll drop Feather. And now opponent's going to have double shocks. No? Oh, goodness me. Okay. Well, will you look at that? We may end up with actually a non-terrible hand here. Let's see, if we drop you... and then we attack in... well, no, then... So, hang on a second here. I think probably Spellgorger Weird is the better choice. Yeah, so we drop you. And then we go to combat. And we go to attackers. Attack with you. One attacker. And then Samet Sprint. Do we want a plains? I don't think we actually need any more mana now. I think we need more instants and sorceries. Okay. And we get our first victory. Because in this case, having a slower start helps. All right. Got our first thing here. I think maybe we go one more game. Since this is the last video of the week. See if we have any luck here. I do think that minor rebalance to the deck, plus being a bit fussier on mulligans, does help. Okay. Zombie Deviant. Playing Orzhov, of course, ever so appropriate. Look at us with a non-terrible hand. Even somewhat on curve. With an instant. I will take it. I think we probably drop you. Yes. Let's see, do you want to pay 2 life? Is there any point to that? No, I don't think so. Not in this case. Especially since they're in Orzhov, they could start draining us right off the bat. Ah, they're the gain a bunch of life crowd. Hey. Okay. We'll end our turn there, I think. Got plenty of land to not play Fabled Passage till much later. Because as long as we get 4 lands on the battlefield here. Oh, veto. Yep. They're going to drain us by 1. They got the perfect hand, but that is all right. Ouchie, ouchie. That hurt. We'll drop you. Then we'll drop Feather, I think, probably still the best bet. Yes, Feather's still the best bet here. Pray they don't have Murder in their hand. I'm sure they have it in their deck. But we just have to cross our fingers. No, they probably don't bother with removal because they can just keep draining us. Alright. Drop that. Then I think we attack in. Let's see here. Hang on. So we've got 3. So if we do that first. Yeah. Okay. Then we go to combat. And then we go to attackers. Attack with you. 1 attacker. And then we'll just drop you right on Feather. Valorous Stance. Yes, please. Okay. So Spellgorger Weird will keep getting larger and larger. Assuming again they don't murder Feather. If they do, that's going to pretty much cost us the game here. That's Vona. Yes, they're running the Vona Brawl deck. Okay. No blocks. We have to take that risk at this point. Are we at 4 lands? We are. So we'll activate this ability now. Get ourselves a plains. Okay. Now, we have to figure this out here. I still think Amplifier needs to go away and needs to be replaced with yet another instance or sorcery we can target a creature with. Because that's really where we need to focus our efforts. So we don't spread ourselves too thin here. So let's see. Let's go next here. Let's go and declare attackers. We'll attack with EU. Yep. 1 attacker. Go to blocks. And first, we'll Samet Sprint on you. Do we need another land? No, we want another spell. And let's see here. Destroy creature power 4 or greater. Okay. That gets rid of Vona. An opponent scoops in despair. Alright. Oof. I think those edits made a significant difference for us. Doing a lot better now. Alright. That's the cosmetic we get. Very cool. Let's claim that prize. How are we doing for time? We're at just under 30 minutes. You know what? Let's go another one, see if we win. If we don't, I'll cut the video off there. I don't want to burn any more of your time on a super duper long video here. I know some Magic the Gathering arena videos do well on long videos. Legend VD, for instance, does very, very well. Okay, well, that's a cool one. This is not a half bad hand, actually. We have Uncaged Fury and Aurelia. So it's not bad, but I feel, again, if we mulligan... What's with our opponents almost always going first, it seems? I'll say hello. It always feels like opponents going first, but of course my brain isn't tracking when things go well, is it now? Like human brains, that's not what they do. We tend to pay attention to things that are problems. Okay, opponent, scoop. Come on, scoop, you know you want to. Let's have a look what snap decks do. Every creature mutate. Oh, so it's a mutate deck. In red, white, and black. Okay, do we keep our hand or not? I think we still keep it. Bench's opponent seems to have timed out. I wonder if our opponent Alt F forward. We're going to find out in a moment here. Maybe we get a free win. Won't be the most fun video for you guys if that's what happens, though. Nope, they're here. Hello, opponent. Alright. Well, we don't really want to play anything till we get Feather out. I think we've learnt that. Pretty much right off the jump. Ooh, that's scary. I think, in fact, given the fact that our opponent is a pirates mutate or something, that's really, really cool. Honestly. Hang on, I think actually you were better. And let's see here. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Now, if we hold... Okay, I think we need to play you anyway and take a risk. That you get destroyed next turn. Because we don't have any way to protect. Chandra, eh?
You wanna... Yup. You're going down.
Okay. Yep. Yes, we'll definitely move you to the command zone. But that is essentially lost us the game at this point, I think. Once we get pushed off tempo like that, we are probably in some pretty serious trouble, guys. Let's see here. Are you hasty? You are not, unfortunately. Yeah, there's part of me that thinks we ought to have waited till we could play this and feather. Because now we're so far back off tempo. They can pump you up by 1, killing Angel anyway. I think Aurelia is probably our best bet. Will pump herself up. Not super useful, I know. Okay, so what's opponent going to do next? Opponent attacks with Captain Lannery Storm. They can pump it up. By how many times? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, so no blocks. That is essentially a hidden combat trick. So I'll just let you put 2 damage on me instead of killing Aurelia. Oh, that's rude.
You're flammable.
Yep. We cannot catch break. Not in this game anyways. Last game we did a lot better. This one... Yep. In serious, serious trouble. Still seeing some pretty cool decks. One of the things I absolutely love about Brawl in Arena is the variety. All sorts of different decks. I wish they did these Brawl events more often. I'd build more Brawl decks, but because these things come up so rarely, I never quite see the point of spending a bunch of time. Okay, let's Angel of Sanctions Chandra, because she's annoying. I'm sure they'll be able to burn Angel down eventually. Opponent, there's simply nothing you can do. We will get rid of Chandra though, because Chandra's annoying. Take action.
I don't need this.
I bet you don't. Opponent doesn't need you either. Okay.
I know. I am. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yep. I guess I kind of annoyed the opponent or something. I'm not sure what's happening there, but we'll put you in tapped. That's fine. Let's see here. This will do you again. We were most certainly dead next turn to the treasures in Captain Lannery Storm. This deck's just going to run over us, and there's not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately. Block or not block, we're dead. Unless opponent doesn't know what their card does, or they do, and they just realize that Caesar here. Alright.
This'll be easy.
They're going to burn us to death with something. Ah, Aftermath. That's an interesting one. Okay. That was an interesting way to get killed. I'm alright with that. Let's see, we can pay for everything except light up the stage. I think we keep this. At this point, this particular mode here. Here the thing is, we've got this to pay for red spells anyway. So let's drop you. Then you. And then we'll end our turn. It's a shame this thing doesn't have flash. Got to see if there's better red and white removal here. Yes. Artifact control, so artifact, mill. Let's see, what are they on? Artifact plan. Okay. Opponent is on the artifact plan. Let's see here. Do we hold off? What do we have? We have fighters 1. I think we wait one more turn, because then we can play a plains. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, darn. Oh well. Should have probably played her, because she'll have summoning sickness that'll put us a turn behind. Whoopsie. Oh, lucky us. Okay. So let's see, nothing to on our upkeep. Platinum Angel, eh? We'll drop you anyway. We'll drop Feather. Until end of turn though. So that's not really going to help us much. So I think we'll end our turn there. Pray opponent doesn't have murder in their hand. Okay.
I take
They
what I
contain.
need.
They have one. They have one artifact.
Excellent.
Okay. Pass the turn. Back to us. Okay. So let's drop our plains. Then I think we attack in. We do fight as 1. We need to get rid of Tezzeret. So we're probably, but Baffling End is not going to deal with Tezzeret, unfortunately. Angel of Sanctions would, but that's going to cost us all of our mana, I think. Yep. All of our mana. It's an awful shame. I think we attack in for now. And what's your ultimate? I think we attack you. 1 attacker. Go to blocks. Okay, and then you.
Do not make me angry. You will suffer for this.
Okay. Unfortunately for us, Tezzeret is their commander, but we did at least get rid of their commander, so there is that. There we go, we get our instants and sorceries back. This is why I love Feather so much. Dead-Eye Plunderers, eh? And no ability to cast Tezzeret, so now we can attack our opponent's face here. An opponent scoops. Well, will you look at that? We got our win in 6 minutes. I think I'm going to attack this on the end of the other video. So if this ends up seeming a bit weird to you, it's because I tagged two additional recordings together. Lots of awards today. We got our cosmetic here. Claim that prize. Huzzah! All right, we won the event. And one last game. I wasn't sure if we were going to or not. You never know. Anyhow, this is going to be short and sweet because I'm going to tack it onto the other video. This has been The Itinerant Gamer. I want to thank you so much for watching. And no matter where you are in the world, please take care and stay healthy. Bye for now. This has been Ian, The Itinerant Gamer. And thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing.